I like the large screen. It's a beautiful player.
The capacity, the storage is very important. The shape, the design. I think this one have a very good design. I like the texture of the device. I like the screen. It's very big screen. You can take it like that to watch a video. It's very good. And also the quality of the sound. I didn't hear this one, but I think because this is a Microsoft product, so I think the sound is going to be great.
I think this is really good technology because you can start meeting up with friends and just sharing music.
And how do you share with that?
I think it's like Bluetooth, or is it like Wi-Fi or something like that?
The iPod are always dirty with the hand, whereas the Zune can't do that. So I think it's a good thing. I think that the fact that it's Microsoft that do the Zune, it can be more easy to use with a PC.
The thing is, it's all brand recognition, and you don't really want to associate Microsoft with MP3 players. Like with Creative, everyone knows they make good sound cards, you know, and they've always made good MP3 players, and you're always going to go, you won't go wrong by going with Creative and the Apple. But with Microsoft, I think they should just stick with the computers for the time being.
I think this is just a copy of the iPod, so I'd rather go for the iPod.
This one, I don't know. I don't like it very much. I think it's a bit. I don't like the round corner, and I don't know. I have not a good approach with Creative.
What do you think of this, the Creative? We haven't talked too much about that.
I tried to use it before, and I find that it's a little heavy than the Zune and the iPod.
Okay.
And I don't like the touch are very not comfortable.
Okay.
And the design is not good.
I find it quite heavy too, and the design is not as good as the iPod or the Microsoft. And well, yeah, everything's a bit hard on it, and it's not very nice to use.
Creative's got a very good reputation.
Okay.
But the design is just not working.
So what's their good reputation for?
Quality of technical quality, you mean?
Okay, so Creative have a good reputation for technical quality.
Yeah,
but the design does not.
You don't want to buy Microsoft, I mean, you know. And at the same time, well, the screen is quite nice.
Yeah.
I think I would go for this.
You would go for that?
Yeah, I mean, now I'm used to it, even though I've never had one. Everyone has one, so, you know.
So you're used to it even though you haven't had one, because everyone
Exactly,
else has
yeah.
Yeah, I've got an iPod, 30 GBs, and I pretty much use it all the time to listen to music. I've got like an iTrip that you can connect to the iPod, so you can listen to the music on the stereo.
Okay. Is it a video iPod?
Yeah, it's a video iPod.
I've got an iPod Shuffle, and I'd like to get a bigger iPod, an iPod Nano or something like that.
I first bought one of those little iPod Shuffle things. It's only 1 GB, but what I didn't find convenient was it doesn't have a screen on it. So you basically just click and you shuffle it, but I wanted to select my song sometimes. So I bought another one, a bigger one, the 80 GB one, the new one. So that's pretty convenient. It's, you know, you can fit 25,000 songs in that thing, so it's pretty good.
I don't know. I see that Sony Ericsson tried to make that with the Sony Ericsson Walkman, like W800, which have quite good capacity storage, and which have a which is quite a rare device for MP3 player, and it's also a phone. So this is a start of the beginning of this kind of device.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so used to Nokia. I've had Nokia phones for years, and I changed and bought Sony, and I changed back to Nokia because purely because of the interface, the menu system. You get so familiar with the menus that it's just a bit of a pain. I downloaded music onto it and just played, and it was okay for that. But the actual, you get so familiar with your own menus, especially after a year or so.
I've always carried a Sony phone before I changed to this LG. It's very easy to download to this, and plus they have the memory stick as well, if people are familiar with it, and then you can just expand your probably can get up to like 2 gigs, if I'm not wrong, or 4 gigs.
I prefer to take music from my laptop and play it on the phone, because when I download music directly from my mobile phone, it's longer, and this is the price is more expensive, and I see the price only after on my bill from my operator.
Is it a similar experience to going to iTunes
No.
but on a phone? How
No,
is
no.
it different?
This is slow, it's very slow, and you have less choice, and you cannot make research by artist or by song, by music style.
The problem is that there are only famous artists, so you can't find an artist that's not famous, and I think it's expensive, and when you've got it, the sound is bad. So
It's an unknown cost when you go online on your phone. You don't really know what you're going to pay. If that was a fixed amount, which it probably will be one day, it's just you have full access on the internet on your mobile for a fixed cost.
So it's
then
kind of it's an
people will
unknown.
do
It's a
that.
step into the unknown if you
I think so, because everybody sits down, has a coffee, and plays with a mobile. It'd be an ideal arena for it.
There's this new Apple thing, the iPhone. I really wish I could have only one thing in my bag, you know, instead of two, like a mobile phone that could also stock quite a lot of music. So I don't know how many gig is that, maybe 4 or 5.
Okay.
Not that much, not 20, because I guess it can become a bit confusing. But yeah, that's my ideal device.
I'm a big fan of Apple, and I expect the iPhone to be a very great phone and very great MP3 player. iPod is already a very great MP3 player, so I think it's not gonna be changed, but maybe it's gonna be a good phone also. I don't know.
If Apple iPhone, like I'm assuming they're going to introduce the iTunes into the iPhone, it's going to be so much more easier, because you're very used to, you know, downloading from iTunes at least. If something like Samsung or LG came out with a product like the Apple iPhone,
Okay.
I'll gladly buy that.